All the issues have been solved, so we shift perspective with Changing Seas.
Well, that's a build-up. It might have been worth the wait. You never know. Maybe it'll all have been worth it. Okay, so guys, we're Changing Seas. Thank you so much for listening to our pitch today. Just to tell you a little bit first about the problem. Okay, so we know that 40% of global populations live within 100 kilometers of the coastline. We also know that 50% of international tourists head to the seashore for their holidays. And we also know, quite depressingly, that we create a lot of rubbish. Now, the trouble is, we have a lot of really amazing data that's been collected for over 10 years, but as we've talked about on numerous occasions over the last 3 days, it's really big data. So how do we make this relevant to families on a small local scale? Make it relevant to them. Our target group are families. They're people that live on the coastline or they are visiting the shore on their day out. We know that climate change is going to affect us. It will affect you. Not may, it will affect you. Okay? It'll affect us all. So how can we empower families, the next generation, to help them make responsible, small decisions that might help with the solution? So I think that question there, why is it worth solving? It's definitely worth solving. We have only one planet and we need to think about the ocean we want now for the future that we need. So, what did we decide to design? We decided to design a mobile application that will be connected to your GPS and augmented reality. It would use data sets to provide the information for families when they go down onto the shore. I'm going to pass you on now to my teammate, Nikki, and she's going to explain to you how our app would work.
So, hello everyone. First of all, we wanted to know, are people actually interested in our idea? This is why yesterday we asked over 130 people to use our Google form and to answer some questions. And out of this, we could read that 57% knew that scientific marine data is being collected, but only 30% knew that it was open access. And then more than 80% actually were interested in our app. So I'm going to guide you through. I'm going to guide you through our app.
Halfway.
So,
so we need to just check that the screen is changed.
Oh.
And this has happened me numerous times in school, so I know how to do this, I think. Did I mention I work with small children a lot? I do. This was one of the things we got talked about in the pitch, the technical issues.
Yeah.
Switch screens.
Because we need to go to the internet.
Oh, I can do Irish dance a little bit.
Yeah, but it's not showing.
It was, I think actually last time.
Where did it go? I got it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Say if you click on now, it'll click on.
Okay. Okay. Can you go through? Oh, okay. So, everything you need for our app is a smartphone that has GPS and a camera on it. And then the GPS tells you exactly where you are, and then you have to turn on your camera. With your camera, you can turn around on the beach, and as you're on the beach, you get real-time information. And now the app has a time series, as I'm going to show you on this screen. So it goes back to the past, to the present, and models will predict the future. It has different categories, and I'm going to show you the waste one. So this is what the waste might look today. And then if you're interested, how is this going to be in the future? You can go here, and then the amount of rubbish is predicted to be a lot more in the future. And maybe you're like, but what can I do about it? So there's an action plan and tips on what you can do, like, for example, reduce your plastic. You can do it on the beach, on the spot, and then when you click on it, you get a little reward for it.
We have to do it.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
And now this is not working. So,
Well,
this is the app that we're going to do, that we have developed, and the kind of data that we would use for it.
so this is where we need EmotNet.
30 seconds.
Okay. We need the physical data, the data from the chemistry, the data from the seabed information, and so on.
No, it's working. And we are a team of very capable people. We have Vicky, who is not was not able to be here, but she worked very intensely with us. We have Noreen, who is an ocean literacy specialist. Myself, Rita, a biologist, and also Nikki, a biologist. But we are accepting applications for a very important and knowledgeable IT person, developer,
As you can see, even basic IT, to be honest,
yeah.
we don't even have,
So we can.
Okay, thank you. We noticed we stopped the time when we couldn't change the screen, so honest for everyone. One question from the jury? Clarification? Yeah.
The regular question that you would hear a million times, the incentives for the family to do that, what would that be other than marine preservation, let's say?
It's funny, I took my children recently to a location where we were told about actions that we could take to combat climate change. And when we left at the end, we had wristbands on, and my children, who are 7 and 10, were told if they make these changes, they can log in afterwards, they can, they can see how their carbon footprint has come down. And my daughter has not stopped on at me since we've come home about changing to solar panels or wind energy for electricity. There is no incentive like money or prizes or stickers, just that she really wants to do it. And I genuinely think that children, if told in the right way, they do want to see an action happening. And we know that families are incredibly important for passing on attitudes and values to their children. So I think an app like this could be really, really useful, like taking that amazing data, but it's completely inaccessible to families, really. I mean, I have a background, I don't think I'm totally stupid, but I have a background in marine and in ocean literacy and in teaching. And when, if it wasn't for the coaches yesterday, I couldn't access anything. It was all there in front of me, but Marco, Maria, Leonard, their patience was unbelievable. They had to talk me through. So if I can't look at that and I'm really interested and I want it, why would I as a family go looking for it? And that's, I think, what we found out through our survey as well. Because we sent our survey out to our family and friends who did not have marine backgrounds. We didn't serve anyone here in this room for that reason. And we also didn't tell the people we surveyed the types of answers we were looking for. And we got back information saying, yes, we know there's stuff out there. We did not know it's open, and we really want to know more. So the interest is there. Young people are crying out for the information. Give it to them in ways that they can understand it, empower them for change. Thank you.
Okay, there was again a second pitch, so you did 2 pitches at once. Fantastic. So we will go to the next team. One big hand, please.